Most people think August is too late. They pack up their seeds and wait for spring. And they spend 4 cold months buying food they could have grown themselves. I've been planting in August for 40 years. Every winter, my family eats for almost nothing. Let me show you exactly what I plant. 5 plants. All go in the ground right now in August. All producing before first frost. All feeding you straight through winter. And I am going to give you the exact variety of each one. Because in August, variety matters more than anything else. Wrong variety means dead plant. Right variety means free food, all winter long. Before we get into the plants, subscribe to AcreWise right now. Every week we share exactly what to grow and raise each season. Real timing, real advice, no fluff. Here is the truth about August that most gardeners never learn. The soil is still warm from summer. Warm soil means fast germination. Your seeds sprout in days, not weeks like they do in cold spring soil. Plants that establish in August warm soil are 10 times stronger going into winter than anything planted in September. Plant number 1, winterbore kale. You plant this in August. 6 to 8 weeks later, October arrives and you start picking. And here is what makes this variety completely different from any other kale you have seen. When November cold arrives and kills everything else in your garden, winterbore kale keeps going. It survives down to 10 degrees. It does not just survive the frost. It gets sweeter because of it. Now here is where most people make their first mistake. They buy regular kale seeds. Regular kale looks fine in October, but the first hard freeze in November kills it completely. You lose everything you planted. The variety is everything. Plant winterbore, nothing else. Plant your winterbore seedlings in the first 2 weeks of August. Space them 18 inches apart. They spread wide as they grow. Water deeply twice a week until you see strong new growth. In August, heat, the soil dries fast. Do not let them dry out in these first 2 weeks. After roots establish, almost no maintenance needed. Plant number 2, Bloomsdale long-standing spinach. You plant this right now in August. The warm soil sprouts it fast. By October, you are picking fresh spinach every week. Then something remarkable happens when winter cold arrives. The spinach slows down, but it does not die. It just waits. And the moment temperatures rise in February, it starts producing again. 1 August planting, 3 full harvests, fall, late winter, early spring, all from seeds that cost less than $3. Plant number 3, rocambole garlic. This is the long game of the August garden. You plant garlic cloves now in August. They develop roots through fall, sit dormant all winter underground, then explode with growth the moment spring warmth arrives. 11 months in the ground, but what comes out next July will make you never be. My grandfather planted garlic every single August for 60 years. He never bought a bulb from a store in his entire life. Every August he planted, every July he harvested. He always saved the biggest bulbs to replant next year. Same family garlic for 60 years. That is how the old ways work. Plant number 4. Denver's carrots. Most folks think carrots are a spring vegetable. They are wrong. Carrots planted in August develop in cooling fall soil. And cooling soil does something remarkable to a carrot. It concentrates the sugars. The result is the sweetest carrot you have ever put in your mouth. That sweetness comes from the plant converting starch to sugar when temperatures start dropping. Nature is doing the work for you. You just have to plant at the right time. Here is exactly how to get Denver's carrots right in August. Loosen your soil 12 inches deep. Carrots follow loose soil downward. Hard-packed soil means short, stubby carrots. Loose soil means long, full, beautiful carrots. Sow seeds 1/4 inch deep, 2 inches apart in the row. Keep the soil consistently moist until germination. Carrot seeds are slow to sprout. Give them 10 to 14 days. Do not give up on them. They are coming. I want to be straight with you about one thing on carrots. Most people get impatient waiting for germination. They water once or twice, see nothing happening, and they give up. 10 days feels like forever when you are watching bare soil. But I promise you, on day 12 or 13, you will see a fine green fuzz appear across that whole bed. That is your carrots coming up. Trust the process. Plant number 5, Detroit dark red beets. Here is why beets are the smartest plant on this entire list. You plant one seed. You get 2 completely different vegetables from it. The root, rich, deep red beet. The greens, nutritious like spinach. 1 plant, 2 meals. Nothing goes to waste. Beets are forgiving in August. They handle heat better than most fall vegetables. and they are fast. 50 to 60 days from seed to full-sized root. Plant in August. Pull in October. Simple as that. Plant seeds half an inch deep, 3 inches apart. When seedlings reach 2 inches tall, thin them to 6 inches. That spacing gives the roots room to grow full and round. Now here's where this gets really interesting. These 5 plants are not just individual crops. They work together as a system, a complete winter food system from 1/4 acre. Kale and spinach give you fresh greens every week. Carrots and beets give you root vegetables for storing. Garlic flavors every single meal for 12 months straight. Together, these 5 plants cover breakfast, lunch, and dinner for months on end. Let me show you what this actually saves you at the grocery store, because this is where most people are surprised. A family of 4 spending on these 5 vegetables through fall and winter. That is easily $150 to $200 at the grocery store. Every single month, from October through February. Your total seed investment for all 5 plants, under $15. $15 in seeds replacing $1,000 in grocery store vegetables. My grandmother used to say, the garden does not care about your schedule. It only cares about the season. And right now, the season is telling you one thing. Plant something. Because November does not give you a second chance. What goes in the ground this week feeds your family this winter. What does not go in, you will be buying at full price come December. Next week, we are covering the 5 easiest animals a small property owner can raise alongside this exact garden system. Animals that cost almost nothing to feed because the garden feeds them. The whole system connecting together on 1/4 acre. You do not want to miss it. Here is what this actually looks like on your dinner table. A November meal made entirely from what you planted in August. Kale sautéed with garlic and butter. Roasted Danvers carrots with a touch of honey. Detroit beets roasted until tender. Fresh spinach salad on the side. Every single thing on that table came from $15 worth of August seeds. Let me show you what this actually saves you over winter, because the numbers are more significant than most people expect. $15 in seeds, 5 months of vegetables for a family of 4. Roughly $900 saved at the grocery store from October through February. That is not gardening. That is just common sense. My grandmother used to say, the garden does not care about your schedule. It only cares about the season. Right now, the season is saying one thing to every single person watching this. Plant something. Because November does not give you a second chance. What goes in the ground this week feeds your family this winter. What stays in the seed packet, you will be paying full price for come December. Next week on AcreWise, we are covering the 5 easiest animals a small property owner can raise right alongside this exact garden system. Animals that feed themselves from what the garden produces, the whole system connecting on 1/4 acre. You do not want to miss it. Drop a comment right now. Tell me which of these 5 plants you are putting in the ground this week. I read every single one. If this helped you today, hit that like button. It helps other families find this before August is gone. Subscribe to AcreWise. We will see you next week.